What's going on, guys? Instant Death Mouse here, and today we're going to be reviewing an older video. This is going to be on the teardown, clean, and reassembly of the Ruger P95. I had a couple of questions on the firing pin removal and replacement on this particular firearm. Apparently in my video it wasn't clear. I had messed up the editing. So I'm going to go in and get a close look for you guys on the removal and replacement of the firing pin in the Ruger P95. So let's get into it. So first thing you're going to do is tear down your firearm, make sure it's clear and unloaded, tear it down, get the barrel and the recoil spring out. And with your slide stop lever, you're going to take it in hand like this with that little groove down on the bottom. I'm just going to throw it on the ground. Let the camera focus. Alright, and we're going to use that little lip on the takedown lever to get the extractor out. We're going to use the little lip to get under the lip of the extractor, push back towards you, and lift up. This might take a couple times. The extractor can be a bit of a pain. Take it and roll it up this way. Right. Pull straight up, and the extractor will come out of the front. And then, with the slide pointing downrange away from you, you take the right hand side safety lever, make sure that it is in the safe position, and you pull it straight up. There's going to be a spring detent in it that's going to push out, and just set that aside. On the left hand side, take the safety lever and push it straight down. Alright, you're going to want to take a finger and push it right behind the firing pin, because it is under spring tension and it will shoot back at you. And you pull the safety lever straight out, set that aside, and slowly release the finger that you have on the firing pin. Now, with the firing pin out, I'll just throw that too. On the top of the firing pin you will notice a little notch cut out, and on the right side you have a little locking lug that locks it into the safety arm on the right side. So at this point, with the spring out, you can with the firing pin out, you can take the spring off and clean it as you need to. Push the spring back on, and then insert it with that little cutout on top, the locking lug to the right, back down into its hole. Now remember, you want to keep a finger on this, push down in there all the way until you get your safety arm in. Now you take the right hand safety arm, having it straight down, push it into place. Make sure you do not pinch your finger, as I've done that a couple times, and then swing it around to the fire position. On the right hand side, you take the right hand safety lever, and you'll notice it has a cross pin going through. That goes over top of the firing pin and goes into the safety arm on the left hand side. So we're just going to push that in into the safe position, or the fire position, and you'll notice that little spring detent is pushed out. My camera will focus. You can take the extractor, push down on that spring detent while you push in on the safety arm, and it snaps right into place. And then your safety works as it should, and your firing pin is in place. Now to get the extractor back in, you take it, go on the inside of the slide, and slide the tail end of it into its little groove, and push it in just enough where it holds itself in place. And then you can use your slide stop. Instead of going from the inside of the slide, we're going on the outside, and we're going to push straight back on that ejector, and you'll hear it click into place right there. And after this, you reassemble the gun as needed. continue on from there. I'm going to go ahead and back out and put the slide components back in. I've already cleaned this. You take your barrel, slide it in place, and you take your recoil spring and you push that down into place. And you take your slide over the lugs on the frame, pull the slide back, and you can see the two little notches line up on the slide and on the frame. You take your slide stop, push in, snaps in, and then flip up your lever in the magazine well. And we are clear. It is not loaded. And that is the removal and installation of the Ruger P95 firing pin. If you have any other questions or comments or any other firearms you want to see taken down, cleaned, and reassembled, if I have access to those firearms, I will definitely make sure that those happen. Questions and comments down in the comment section. I will try to respond to every single one of them. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.